It's funny that we see these $30 million spike in the salary cap, 13% raise in the salary cap from 2024 to 2025, which, if you're wondering, that's a record. That's a record growth. Actually, not a record growth percentage-wise, but 30 million is the record. The highest percentage-wise the cap has jumped was 2006 when it jumped 19%, and then 1998. So this century, it's the second highest, but 1998 was a 26.8% jump. But this is a massive boom for the NFL. But as we're seeing all of this, now you're seeing cap casualties.
And this is the NFL and the NBA. Both sports are kind of going through this, where the skill curves early on in careers is significantly higher. Guys are coming in better, but both leagues are getting so much younger. Because if you look at the guys that are getting cut right now, if you were 29 or older, you were on the chopping block. That is the cutoff now.
With a $255,400,000 salary cap in the NFL this year. As of today, you have 7 teams working in the red right now. They are the Dallas Cowboys, $3 million over the cap. Cleveland Browns, $7 million over the cap. Denver Broncos, $13 million over the cap. The Chargers are $21 million over the cap. Dolphins, $24. Saints, $38 million over the cap. And the Buffalo Bills, folks, are $41.3 million over the salary cap. So you're seeing Emmanuel Ogbah from Miami, outside linebacker, who they gave a big fat contract to after he had back-to-back 9 sack seasons. He gone. He was cut. Xavier Howard, cornerback, he gone. He's cut today.
Interesting enough, both of them 30 years old.
30 years old. No way.
Ding, 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 ding.
You're going to see a lot of teams making tough decisions in the next couple of days.
And they're sorting. What they're doing is they're going to the Excel sheet, sorting by salary, sorting by age. And that's where they're starting.
Like, here's the deal, though. Like the Chargers, you have to choose between like Khalil Mack or Joey Bosa
or Mike Williams.
Mike Williams is
again.
He's good as
But again, Khalil, 33. He's just, I don't know if you've seen Khalil Mack lately, a freak of nature.
Well, he had a career high in sacks. He had 17 sacks this year.
17 and a half.
And then you have Bosa, who's paid very handsomely,
but also
hurt,
injury prone
a lot. But and then you had the Saints rework Derek Carr's deal today.
Save them $23 million.
They are that team.
Their cap sheet is a disaster. Kamara might be a cap casualty, and he's 28, but again, he'll be 29.
And this is like they are in such just for mediocrity too. Like they're not going to be good anytime soon. They're just paying a lot of money to a lot of guys that you're going, huh?
Yeah.
And they're all aging out. And Saints are. I'm selling on Saints right now, but this is why you're seeing Denver floating the idea of trading Russell Wilson.
Just get it over with, because look,
Pittsburgh Steelers seem to be the hot name for Russ.
I don't wish that up on the Steelers. I always have a soft spot for the Steelers because I love Mike Tomlin, but
Mike Tomlin could eat Russ alive.
Oh God, you chew him up, spit him out. But for the look, I want to see the Broncos in hell. That's selfishly, but to me, and we've talked about this, the whole idea of like if they swapped Russ for Kyler, because you're not going to get anything good out of this, because the dead money you are going to have is real. But if you just get it over with, it just means that the next 2 years you're screwed.
Okay. Here's the deal, though, that you're looking at, and this pertains to the Dallas Cowboys and Dak Prescott, which I was talking about before we went to break. We mentioned they are one of the 7 teams that is over the cap right now. Joel Corey, who does a phenomenal job breaking down the NFL salary cap. If you don't know, right now, Dak Prescott's deal, he's on the books for $59.4 million in 2024. And then there are void years in 2025 and 2026. So this is what Joel Corey says the Dallas Cowboys can do. He has conversion rights in his contract where Dallas could create about $22 million in cap room by turning $33 million of his $34 million in 2024 salary into a signing bonus.
And then spreading it out.
And then you prorate that in 2025 and 2026 in those void years. Here's the catch.
And boy, is it a catch.
They are over the cap right now. And this creates a lot of room for them to improve their roster.
And Jerry Jones has been adamant about them not holding back this year. The cap does not matter this year. And so whatever they can do to make a run, this is what they're going to do.
If they are to go down that road with Dak Prescott.
And it's a dark, dark road.
They would have $58.32 million in dead money in 2025.
Buddy.
When Dak Prescott is a free agent and could sign elsewhere.
So they would be dead money without a quarterback to count.
And you would have, so what you're doing in all of this, if you do these conversions, you have to operate under the assumption Dak Prescott's your quarterback moving forward.
Yeah.
And he will sign another long-term deal.
Buddy, he's got him bent over a barrel. On the Russell Wilson side of this,
Yikes.
I wanted to make sure I had the numbers before I said them.
And if you don't know what dead money is, it's like we talk about this with when Tom Brady and Drew Brees reworked their contracts over several years.
This is the paying.
It was kicking the can down the road. You kick the can down the road, and then all of a sudden you're stuck with a big bill to foot. And by the way, Drew Brees is not on that dead cap money for the New Orleans
Saints. He fell off
anymore.
finally.
This is what kicking the can down the road does to you.
This is the Andrew Nicholson effect, but
infinitely
more.
Okay.
So the Russell Wilson side of this.
Andrew Nicholson. Still paying.
Still there. Last year.
Hey, I mean, at least Anderson Varejau's gone. Anderson Varejau's finally gone, right?
Did it fall off?
Okay.
Now you've got me looking, and I'm going to look real quick because I that one haunted my nightmares when I was doing cap sheet stuff, and I was like, "You've got to be kidding me." And Anderson is off. Nicholson's still there, and I believe that this is the last year.
Good,
thankfully. The Russell Wilson one. Okay. If they release him with a post-June 1 designation, they have a $35 million dead cap hit.
Better than 58.
But that would also mean carrying into next year, the remainder of his dead cap would total $85 million.
That's buzz.
So they have a $45 million more in dead cap to eat.
Yeah, that's
so
not good.
It would be 2 years of hell
if they just release him.
But you'd just be done with it.
Boy.
That's why if you're going to trade him, you need to trade for another bad deal, i.e. Kyler Murray.
But it doesn't have to be dollar for dollar in the NFL.
No, but you're not going to get the value because of what the cap hits would be on those moves.
If you trade him pre-June 1st, if you trade him, they will lose $32 million against the cap.
Yes.
If you trade him post-June 1, and this is what they're doing with all these guys, they're like Xavier Howard was just released from the Dolphins with a post-June 1 designation. So he can agree to a contract somewhere else. He can't sign until June.
Yes.
But they let you go free. If the Broncos even trade Russell Wilson, though, they will be hit with $40 million in dead cap this year, $49 next year. They'll lose $5 million if they trade him post-June 1 this year. There's nothing good about his contract.
No, that's what I was saying.
There's nothing good. So it's like if they release him, if they trade him, they're stuck with him for 2 more years is when they can get an out that is reasonable.
Which is why you have to trade for another quarterback that has extended years and you're not getting any value out of it.
I don't think you can come back and have him and Sean Payton in the same building after the disagreements and what's been said and reported about their relationship.
I want to see Kyler Murray there because I want to see this continue.
You want to see Sean Payton just try to murder quarterbacks for years?
Stuff him in lockers.
Damn. You're cold, man.
Well, I am.
That's fair.
Also, bleep the Broncos.
Ooh, salary cap increase is all because of Taylor Swift, and so are the cap casualties. That coming in on the Vancouver Ford text line.
There's a kernel
No.
Hear me out. There is a kernel of truth to the Taylor Swift impact on the cap because they did bring in new revenue. They did. The Swifties did bring in more eyeballs. Flat out.
No, that did not affect the 3 months that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift were dating did not do anything for this salary cap.
Going forward for the salary cap, the new fans that those people have that group has brought in is real. Like, it's measurable. It was measurable in the Super Bowl dollars.
Okay. But that does not is
Yeah,
not affecting the salary
That's
cap.
that's why I said there's a kernel of truth in that as far as the influx
if you
of
can
real
get,
money. Real money.
If you can get keep them around.
Which,
but if we know anything about Taylor Swift, her and Travis Kelce may break up, and then or what if Travis Kelce retires, and then they're just like, all right, we're done with football again.
And they're the first family of football.
They take over the Mannings.
Look, if you want the cross demo, you're getting both.
Damn straight. Taylor Swift, you need her.
Just saying. She's a cash cow.
You were going to a place there where I was like, no way.
No. That's why I said there's a kernel of truth to
I'm with you now.
The increase.
I'm with you there.